Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Sometimes when I read only the headline of an article, in my head is like a big war of so many things I think about that, and I'm thinking so much only in the title. So much stupidity, so much weaselness, so much truth, depending on the headline. So I have this headline I will share with you, obviously, and then we're going to talk about only the headline for a little while. Just analyze it and see how idiotic, or maybe how truthful it is, or maybe how weasel it is. So, The Hill says on the 26th of May that Blinken, this weasel, to push Turkey, Hungary to ratify Sweden joining NATO. All right, well, thank you very much. All right, let's see. So Blinken to push. Now, this is a euphemism. This is not my first. So Blinken to push. That's an euphemism. But hey, let's see. It's Blinken, who's the Secretary of State of one country from NATO. NATO, as you know, doesn't have a leader, right? It's just they're all equal. All the countries in NATO are equal, have the same power and weight and authority. That's how the story goes, okay? So this particular guy from a particular country, equal to anybody, is going to push two other member states of the same organization, which are equal to this guy, to ratify someone else's country into joining NATO. So you have a problem with your neighbor in your neighborhood. You have a problem with your neighbor, and you have to solve it between you and the neighbor. And then there's another neighbor. There's another neighbor. And comes and he's going to push you into, solving the problem with the neighbor. Why is it always you, the particular neighbor, who comes and gets in everybody's business, and not the other neighbor? Why is not Germany coming and telling the Turks and Hungary? Why not, let's say, France? Why not, Romania? They are part of NATO. Why is always this country? Oh, let me answer that for you. Because this is the strongest, the best, the purest. It's like a parent to everybody else, and gets things done and gets people united. It's like a leader. It's not on the paper the leader, but he's leader because he's got virtue. Worked fine. YouTube, was that a good answer? Give me the Oscar now. All right, so that's how the story goes. Now, since Blinken is just another guy from another country, is gonna push Turkey and Hungary. Turkey and Hungary have problems with Sweden, which is between the Hungary, Sweden, Turkey, Sweden. I don't read anything United States around this. Did you read anything? Do you smell anything? No. So why is the United States coming and pushes? You can't push something that happens between us. Again, you have a problem, let's say, in your family with your wife. And I know your brother comes in and he's going to push you guys to, hey, you don't know squat. The thing is between me and my wife, or me and the other brother. Not between me, the other brother, and you. Okay? There you go. But he gets involved. All right, let's move now to the semantics. So the problem has to be solved between, obviously, Turkey, Sweden, Hungary, Sweden, United States, another country. Like Romania could come and say, hey, Hungary, you gotta make sure you're, joins NATO, okay? I'm going to push you. And I think that they also gave a deadline, I think until July or something like that. So it's not only coming and telling you what you kind of need to do, but I'm going to give you a deadline until after which am I going to do what exactly? Now that's the problem. So that is where we find the euphemism push. This is a euphemism. I, being, an idiot as I am, I interpret it will threaten. I will, substitute the push. The real word here is threaten, blackmail, politically destroy, something like that. That's how it is. Now, what's an euphemism? Euphemism, it's a word or an expression that makes a certain situation or condition seem nicer, milder, easier for weak people to digest. First to get it in and then to digest. Strong people use straight words. Why? Because it doesn't affect them. They're not running in their little, how do you call that, safe space. We don't need a safe space. They need. And they create euphemisms, and we have to use the euphemisms so we don't hurt their... Okay, we don't hurt them, you know what I mean. What Trump said, grab them by the... All right, so we got that covered. So we have to now abide or follow the way they want us to speak. We will not. So over there, that's what I think for that euphemism is. In reality, it's like you have the word kill, to kill, a verb, and don't use it because it's too real. It's, in the dictionary, after all, you can use it, kill the gas, kill the sound, kill the noise, you know what I mean? Or you can use it another, it's how you use it that has a connotation. Positive, negative, neutral. So in this case, kill, could have, you can say eliminate, could avoid, close, shut down. These are euphemisms that doesn't make you, the president of that country was, shut down. Oh, okay, what do you mean? You need more explanation. And if I'm going to go on and on with euphemisms, I'm going to spend about an hour to really say, he got killed, man. Let's save some time and be real. But no. So let's see what else this article has to say, because that's just the title. Secretary of State Antony Blinken will push Turkey and Hungary to ratify Sweden's accession to NATO during an informal meeting of foreign ministers in Norway next week, the State Department said, ahead of an alliance main summit in Vilnius, Lithuania in July. So that's where the deadline is. Blinken will travel to Oslo on May 31st in the wake of Turkey's runoff elections between incumbent Turkish President Erdogan and his challenger Kılıçdaroğlu. So he's going to go over there. Good for you. You're going to create a good problem. So, not that danger. So we do very much look forward to seeing both Turkey as well as Hungary ratify Sweden's accession protocols very soon, prior to the summit in Vilnius. All right, when is Vilnius? In July? Right there, in July. So they not only tell us that they're going to put pressure, I know what kind of pressure, we're going to deal things. The problem is the Turks and the Hungarians have problems with something Sweden did. So you should not actually go to Turkey and Hungary, you should not talk to them. You should put pressure on those ones. Because like this, you actually make them look like they're the guilty ones. It's because, come on, man, you're so bad. You don't let poor Sweden come. Yeah, but Sweden has this policy against us, unsolved. You're just you were overreacting. Come on, man, just sign that thing and that's it. Get over it. That's how they talk to these guys. So anyway, this is how these guys are talking. Instead of going to Sweden and say, hey man, these guys have concerns with you. Did you try to solve the concerns? Well, if you don't solve it, you don't come into NATO. They are part of NATO. They check mark everything. They're good. Hungary and Turkey. You are not with them. So you go and I should put pressure on Sweden and not on these guys. I put on my friends to what? To bend over for those guys to enter it for what? And who am I to put pressure? Why is not the Romanian foreign minister going to Turkey to discuss with Erdogan? Why is the US going? Since we're all equal. So who's the drug dealer here, huh? Yeah. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.